Hello there, welcome to Parents Magazine. This is the real life experiences segment. It's a segment where we feature people that have stories that we can all learn from and experiences that can encourage us to even be able to take that next step in our lives. And today I have a very amazing guest that is joining me. I will not introduce him. I will let him introduce himself. He can tell us who he is and what it is that he does, and then we'll move on from there. So welcome.
Hello there, my name is Ken Kamau. I am the founder and the CEO of Fearless International, a company that does mentorship and trainings. Mentorship, we do it for young people, and we do trainings for corporates, leadership training, soft skills, and different trainings. The name Fearless comes from my personal story. I have been brought up in a very strict childhood. My father was a tough disciplinarian, and just looking at him as he would discipline us was really scary for some of us, especially the children. And therefore, I grew up as a very timid boy who really feared a lot and feared him and feared people who are in authority. And I feel like so many people are limited in terms of their potential because they fear. And the Bible tells us not to fear and to put up confidence. So I figured out as part of my journey would be to train people on how to overcome fear and to become people who can go beyond their limits. I am shaped by my experiences. Growing up as a child, I really wanted to become a pastor. And I wanted to become a pastor because my father was a pastor. But then along the way, things happened. And one of the things that happened is we were so financially constrained that we would have to go look for different hustles out here. And I remember in my childhood, things started becoming tough. My father and my mother, at some point, they started becoming indifferent and fighting. There was a lot of violence at home, both verbal abuse, there was physical violence, there was emotional abuse, and so much that was happening at home. So unfortunately, I found myself on the streets of Thika. And when I was at Thika, I got hooked up into so much drug abuse. And when I talk about drug abuse, I'm talking about cigarettes, I'm talking about alcohol, bang, and so much crap and moral decay. At some point, I became morally Mungu. Nakupenda. How do I put that?
Just leave it at that.
All right. So at some point, I got hooked up in so much. When I remember about it today, I'm not very proud of it. So later, I would go into trying different businesses, trying to become a boda rider, trying to do so many things to survive. But God still had a plan for me. I was able to go back to school. But even when in school, there are also so many other challenges that came about, ranging from being involved in accidents. But by God's grace, I was able to go through all that and become the man I am today. Two things. One, I got an opportunity to give my life to Christ and begin a relationship between God and I, so that I would look up to Him as my Father. I would speak to Him and have conversations with Him. When I feel like life is too much, I would just talk to Him. And secondly, through that and through prayer and relating with God, I was able to have a glimpse of what my future holds and what my purpose in life is. So I started chasing my purpose and I stopped chasing all the wrong things. And I concentrated on why did God allow me to go through all these things, and what purpose did He have in mind. And when I started chasing that purpose, by God's grace, I am the man I am today. I'm driven by three things. One is vision. There's a place I would want to see things get. There's a place I would want to see my generation getting. And the second thing is passion. I have a passion for, leadership. I have a passion to see institutions practicing leadership in the right way. I have a passion to see young people being transformed. And finally is the purpose, the picture God showed me of where I need to get. So those three things fuel me every single morning, and I chase what I chase every single day. You can visit our website, www.fearless-int.co.ke. We are also on Facebook and on Instagram. You will see the kind of work we are doing by God's grace. And you can also reach out to me personally. My number is 0722 455 414 or 0729 818203. Now, you will understand so much that I've not been able to mention here, how God can raise a man from total brokenness from the streets to building him up and grooming him for the future to become a man of influence and impact. For these and much more, grab your own copy of the Parents Magazine August issue, and you will enjoy this story. God bless you.